But how do you see people charging for work?
So, I mean, so it's an interesting one, that anecdote that you used there, because I think that, I'll come on to that and shortly, is that there are a number of different ways that you can charge for work. The traditional one is paying by billable hours. But I think that can put off a lot of clients, particularly if they're not used to engaging professionals in this sort of work. And they feel a bit like they're writing a blank check if they don't know what the price is. So then, the next logical step from there would be, well, you offer a fixed fee. And the fixed fee, you have to decide in advance. You have to make a judgment call based on your own experience, how long you think it's going to take. And then you can propose that to the client. And if they accept it, then that's great for them, because they know exactly what to budget for. But you might end up going down a rabbit's warren and finding that it's not quite as profitable as you thought it was. The third opportunity, which I think is something that would have really helped you in that situation there.
If only you'd been around to advise me.
If only, is to charge a percentage of the tax saved. And I think this is, it's almost akin to the kind of no win, no fee policy that you see in the legal space. Is that, if you say to your client, like, I'll look into this matter for you. If we are able to make you a saving, I'll take 10% of the tax saved. And then that gives the clients the confidence to engage in your work, because they know that they're going to be better off whatever the outcome is, and it gives you, as the tax advisor, the opportunity to really maximise the value for your time. Because in your situation, 10% of 100 grand in 10 minutes, you've made quite a nice little there.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that you've got to be careful in that area, because I think some selling of avoidance schemes use that basis, and the revenue have that as one of the indicators that you may be selling an avoidance scheme. But in other areas of the market, you see it in research and development, you see in capital allowances, for instance, that sort of value-based billing is an acceptable practice, but it's something you need to be quite careful of. And I think it's all about what's the right context for what particular sort of billing, and getting that skill, that commercial skill, which is not a tax skill, but it's a commercial skill of saying, what is the right approach for this client? And, some clients are very happy to say, well, you're a good person, I'll do it on an hours basis, others will have a flat fee, whatever. And I think having the confidence to do that. And my experience is quite a lot of tax practitioners, and I think I would be one of them, are not very confident about this and probably undersell themselves. And you see that at the end of the tax year, where almost people gleefully said, well, I took this client on at 5 minutes to midnight, and of course I charged them the normal fee. And you think, well, if your gas boiler broke down and you had somebody in emergency on Christmas Day, you would expect to pay over the odds. So, I know I've said it before, but I think we are all too nice people sometimes.